Kings, Queens, and Inbetweens. Oh, I love y'all. It's a good Monday, and it's been a minute. So I'm glad to be back with you. Hey, listen, I have something on my heart that I want to talk about. Pray to God this is recording because sometimes it doesn't want to record me. Um, this is hopefully it resonates with people like it hit me. I know it won't with everybody, but whoever needs to hear it, I believe it'll hit. I want to talk about like addictions and vices and habits, that whole world. The thing that you're addicted to can't kill you or doesn't kill you. It is your relationship with the thing you're addicted to that kills you because it's usually negative. Because think about it, if something was if something's bad for you, you don't adopt it. I mean, people don't adopt habits of bopping themselves on the head with a hammer. People don't develop habits of, I mean, think of anything that doesn't feel good. You're not going to develop a habit of it. But certain things like sex and chocolate and sugar and salt and alcohol and drugs and gossiping, like whatever energy it is that you're addicted to, it's not the thing that, what I'm trying to say is, I'm going through a period of my life where there are several things that I'm trying to give up or um, divert my attention away from because I feel like it's keeping me stagnant. And the fight is really, really hard. And tonight it hit me that, hey, maybe instead of, you know, figuring out why it's bad for me and what it does to me and how it destroys this and how it destroys that and how when you can't fix yourself, you bring down everybody's life and then you mess up their lives, and so then you're responsible for that and I said, what if you prepave, as Abraham Hicks likes to say, the moment before you give into your addiction and say, hey, this is here for a reason. Let me ask some questions. Why am I doing this? Like really, here's the urge came, and then this, what I'm about to do or eat or whatever, is the manifestation of the urge. So like, why do I follow through? What's going on? And if we do some deep soul searching, it's like, okay, maybe I do this because it's from grief or from fear or from um, not feeling worthy enough or whatever. There's so many reasons why you will resort to something like smoking or porn or anything. And if you give into it and then you beat yourself up, I'm trying to quit, I'm trying to quit, I'm trying to quit. And then you go strong and you take medications and you do all these procedures to help yourself abstain and and not do the things that you feel like are hurting you. But then you give in and you ask yourself, why the fuck do I do that when I know it's not what I want to do, or at least I feel like it's not in the right moment. I kind of got all over the place. If you have a vice, thank it and say, thank you for showing up. You're here because you're here to show me where my mind is. What am I attuned? Am I tuned into stress? Am I tuned into worry? Am I tuned into fear? Am I tuned into anxiety? Am I tuned into not enoughness? Am I tuned in? What what feeling is associated with the action of, because it does feel good. So things that are good, you can't call them bad. But it's what happens is we pick up these things, alcohol, drugs, typically in the beginning as an experience of, oh, this is good. And then as you um, as you go through life, you see people, oh, I had a hard day. Oh, my wife left me. Can't get a job living on the street. So there's a dependency, there's a program that is downloaded that says when you're going through something tough, go to this thing that feels good so that the tough goes away. Where that can be fine in moderation, what happens is it becomes an addiction and you do it over and over. And so, because this feeling will it's not going to go away, because the reason you do the thing is because of that thing. So there's energy going into the issue. So it's like asking those questions and figure out what's the issue. And then say, okay, fear. Fear of what? Fear of any number of things. Why do I have that fear? What things can I say to myself? What things can I do daily that gradually, 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 is that even right? Gradually, yeah. What can I do to lessen this pain, lessen this fear, lessen this anxiety, lessen this depression? That, that you know, when things happen 5 years later, 10 years later, you either don't remember, or you're so happy with where you are now that you're like, I'm kind of glad that happened, but at the time it sucked. And so it's like, oh, my mouth getting dry. Oh, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, my people, I love you. I'm just gonna cut it short now because otherwise I'll go on for 6 hours. But my encouragement or my thought is, approach your vice with grace and say, hey, you keep coming up because I keep giving attention to something that is not part of me anymore, something that I've outgrown, some 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 fear or some expectation or something that the higher part of me has fixed it, solved it. But the human side of me says, oh, there's a problem. And then we try to puppeteer everything when our vision from a human perspective is so small, so small. Whereas the energy that flows through us, the perspective is endless. That's our puppet. That's Stay tuned for another video because I want to talk about how religion has real religion is supposed to be the thing that brings you together. But because of the perversion, they actually program you to separate yourself from the very God that they propose to devout themselves to. And if I keep going, I'll talk for 6 hours. So that's going to be another video. But for now, devices, say thank you. Say, I'm going to, even if you go through it and you smoke again, or you drink again, or you jerk off again, you say, I was aware. Before it happened, I was awake. I was aware. And I chose this. I'm in control. I I chose to say, hey, why am I doing this? I hope I was touching that mic. I hope I wasn't making a bunch of noise. Um, I I was aware. The urge came, and what was habit, what was just happening in cycles, the cycle of drinking, the generational curses, what was just had so much momentum that it was hard to break, and it was second nature. I I caught it. I was I was in the moment. I said, I cannot do it or I can do it. Why do I do it? What can I do? Like, you went through that process. That's awareness. And being appreciative of that, and thanking that part of you and saying, hey, I'm one step further. That was a win. I caught it. If you give in, it doesn't matter. You don't count the losses. The focus of the losses is what has focus on the loss is what created the cycle to begin with. So count those wins, those little wins. Um, yeah. And I pray to God that all came together because I'll be jumping around like nobody's business. But if words don't mean anything anyway. It's the energy. So I trust that what I'm feeling is coming through the vibrations of my voice and my spirit, and you're picking up what I'm putting down because Lord knows the words don't always. But anyways, so it's been, oh, I'm under 15 minutes. Hey, okay, so I'm gonna go because I think hopefully this video turns out because I get excited. Anyways, I love you. Love more, be more, achieve more. Drink water, shut up, have fun. Choose love, be blessed.